EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys trying to get over the proverbial hump, just one win away from punching their ticket to the Super Bowl. On the other side, Bengals head coach Zach Taylor. His guys outlasted the top seeds in the conference, so they've certainly earned the right to host this championship game. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This is Fant on the short completion. 7 yards there and a first down.
7-yard gain. That's good for a Bengals first down.
11 mighty.
A run out of the gun with Brooks. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here's second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Now Burrow. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43.
Here we go, here we go.
First down.
Here's Burrow. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Mike Green. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Here we go.
From midfield now, Burrow. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
180. 180.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat like the guys in the on-deck circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So first and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson. Short one there, caught by Likely. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Henry up the middle. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs. Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Ravens.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alpha, right.
Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Jackson going to keep it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's 1st and goal. A chance for the first points of this AFC title bout.
Baltimore 1st down.
Jackson. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
3rd and goal, Jackson. Caught on the slant. Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the 1st down.
Stopped him in his tracks. The big back, Derrick Henry, held out of the end zone. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. First carry for Samaje Perine. They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 4-yard line.
Here we go.
They run out of the gun to blitz here. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Up the middle, here's Perine. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gets him the first before he's brought down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Bengals 1st down.
Now it's Burrow. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
A loss of 7.
Mike Green, his 2nd sack of the night.
6-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 180.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hitting the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 78 yards. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Burrow looking to pass. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
3 yards. And the Bengals first down. First and 10.
Now it's Burrow. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the midfield stripe, they look to throw. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
3rd and 8.
180.
Burrow throw. And he is caught. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line.
Let's get set. 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Completes it to Fant on the right side. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
At the 17-yard line.
11 Thomas. White 80.
On the option left, it's Burrow. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, can.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here we go. White 80.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Andre Yoshibas as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is down to 2. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Jackson going to keep it. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short game.
So halftime now here on Sunday night prime time. Let's get it to Scott Hansen in Orlando with our halftime report.
Our tour around the NFL starts now at legendary Lambeau Field. It's the Packers at home to take on the visiting New York Giants. And this is Christian Watson. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Packers keep it rolling. The #1 seed is off to the Super Bowl, where they will be the favorites to hoist the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And a look now at how we got to here in the NFC playoffs. In the game you're watching, both teams making a strong case in this one, a 2-point differential at the break, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now is 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Here's Jackson to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
42. Stop.
They'll run right here with Brooks. And he stopped immediately there. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Stop. Stop.
Chase, the motion man right. They'll try and run here with Brooks. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And take it right on the 30. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Ravens will take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Jackson going to keep it. And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
They'll run. It's Henry. Pushes him over. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Throwing is Jackson. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now it's Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 36 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
On his loop for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
To 2nd and 10.
11.
The 35-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This one complete to Yoshibas. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Bengals first down.
Here we go.
They run it with P-Line on first down. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Side. Can. 11. 40.
Here's Burrow. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Yoshibas. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line.
On one, ready?
And the Bengals first down.
Here we go.
First
11
and 10
Thomas.
at the
Right
34-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Right, 80.
They'll hand it to P-Line. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
11.
That's another Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Burrow. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Bengals first down.
Here we go. 11. Right, 80. Right.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. And now here come the Ravens. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. Jackson going to keep it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The Ravens on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A gain of 26 yards.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. To throw is Jackson. The short one there, caught by Likely.
Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Inside handoff, Henry. And bulldozing his way through. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, first and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Another try, second and 10 now.
12. Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. That's taken in by Higgins. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's third down. Trying for it with P-Ryan. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here. Throwing, Burrow. A short throw there, pulled in by Hall. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
12.
A toss play. Here's P-Ryan. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here comes second down. To throw, Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. They're not home yet. They still need the 2-point conversion to keep their Super Bowl dreams alive. And he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a 2-point game. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So second and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Ravens.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. As they take that knee, you can hear a pin drop in this stadium right now, partner.
I'd say you can hear a pin drop except for one thing. You're hearing a lot of people on cell phones right now calling and saying, cancel my reservation, because this crowd thought they were going to the Super Bowl. They had trips planned, hotels, reservations, the whole deal. That's all wiped out now.
The Ravens are champions of the AFC as we sign off and say goodnight, everybody. And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.